Hello and welcome back to the Arsenal Editor podcast. It's a Monday. I think last time listeners will remember we recorded on a Sunday morning. It is now Monday evening again. We've had a full day in the office and I think to say we've had a very good week. Would you agree?
I'd agree.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
Nearly perfect.
Nearly.
If it wasn't for Alison.
Nearly.
Not my friend's mum, Alison, but the goalkeeper who plays for Liverpool. But an unbelievable week. I don't think we can sit back and...
No, I don't think you can.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm a little tired.
Yeah?
I'm a little tired.
Why are you tired? A bit hungover?
No, not hungover.
No?
I made the executive decision to watch the Super Bowl.
Oh, it was the football last, the NFL.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry,
the NFL,
yes.
which...
The Seattle Seahawks, I
Correct.
hear, won.
Correct. And it was maybe the worst Super Bowl you will ever see on
what
TV.
happened?
Oh, it's just boring. Like complete blowout
Right.
on one side. The other team, like the New England Patriots, just couldn't score. And that was pretty early on.
Yeah.
From minute 5. And then you've got 3.5 hours to watch of it, just in case something happens, which didn't.
Is it 3.5 hours?
It kicked off at 12. No, it kicked off at 11:30. I got home at 3, and the game had just finished. So yeah, it was a long time.
What do you mean got home? You go somewhere for it?
Yeah, no, I watched at a friend's house down the road.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Fair play.
So I paid the price this morning, and I was hating myself all today. When
Did you go to the office?
No, I was working from home.
I
was working from home.
I introduced to the so Bad Bunny.
Oh yeah.
Was the singer.
Bad Bunny.
I've never heard of this person.
Apparently
they're 51 million followers.
Yeah.
I've never felt older in my life.
I hadn't heard of him until it was announced that he was playing. But he's been in a film recently. I can't remember. What
I've heard he's not either bad or a bunny.
No, he's not. He's not. But he was very good. Like, he was very good. Like, it wasn't in English, which I think is, it irks a lot of people. But I mean, from a performance spectacle, was very good. But I mean, yeah, good on him. I mean, the only awkward thing was that the NFL players who were in the Super Bowl were like interviewed before the Super Bowl during the media day,
right?
And they were all asked, "Can you name a Bad Bunny song?" And the majority of them couldn't say one. But I think it's not. I think his target audience is obviously the Spanish speaking contingent around the world. So
is he one of the TikToker artists?
I don't know, but whatever he is, he's done very well.
I'm sure we sound incredibly old right now.
Yeah, credit to him. So big up, shout out Bad Bunny.
Any particular Spanish country he's from? Are you speaking, or is he? I wonder if there's an Arsenal affiliation I can segue to talking back to the Premier League again.
I don't know. We had
Puerto Rican. I've heard. I don't think anyone Puerto Rican has ever played for Arsenal, but perhaps one day the Bad Bunny will.
It's quite a good segment that we could do the most or the smallest countries to ever gift us an Arsenal player.
Who do you think it would be so far?
I mean, right off the top of my head, we haven't had have we had many Ecuadorian
we've got
players?
Our first
Ecuadorian
we've had.
Have we?
I can't think of the top of my head.
Joel Campbell.
Joel Campbell. No, he's Costa Rican.
Yeah, he was Costa Rican.
Still is.
Yeah.
Let's get on with the podcast. Sorry. Terrible.
Yeah,
look, since we last spoke, we set out what would be a great week, and it would be we had who we had? We had Chelsea and we've had Leeds, two very very difficult games. And off the back of Leeds last week, that's 3 games, 3 clean sheets, 8 goals.
Yeah,
not bad.
You take it.
That's 3 very difficult games for Sunderland at home as well.
You take it, especially after the mini collapse of not being able to win a Premier League game for 3 games in a row.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I've been looking at if you actually look at the fixture list, if you forget that they're different competitions, right?
Yep.
The form has been unbelievable. We basically just drew twice and then lost, sort of in amongst some wins. And if you actually look at it from a slightly wider lens, we've been really good. Where do you sit on the sort of we needed to kick up the arse and perhaps we needed to lose to reinvigorate this team?
Yeah.
Or do you just think the Man United's loss was a bad result. Actually, it's coincidence.
I think, ironically, might have been the best thing to have happened to us all season. I think
Unless, of course, we lose by a point.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think from more than anything, I think just from giving the fans a bit of time to breathe and like reassess how we actually want to go into the next couple of months from an enjoyment point of view, which is what Arteta alluded to in that interview. It's directly after the United game. So for me, I mean, my top point actually for this podcast was just to talk about how like we just will get swept up so much in the results, not only ours, but also City results and what's going on, and also the cups and injuries and everything. Like everything is just, it's going to be a whirlwind the next few months. But when, you know, it's all said and done, in a few years' time, we'll look back on this team and hopefully we won't go into the dark ages, like, you know, dark ages of playing people like Mustafi or, you know, Socrates or the lesser thought of era of Arsenal.
The cult heroes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The cult hero era. But we'll look at this team and think some of these players will be the best, like potentially some of the best players that Arsenal have ever had play for them. There's an argument certainly for that. So yeah, I think we've just got to try and enjoy it as much as possible. And I think, going back to your point, that is where the loss kind of made everyone reassess, particularly me, because I know that I felt pretty crap after that Man U loss.
We needed that week, didn't we?
100%. So, yeah, saying that, if we lose next week, we'll be in here next week and be like, oh, it's just, I'm furious, like livid. You know, there'll be a dark cloud. But I'm trying to not let that happen, even though there probably will be another bump in the road. And I just think, as I say, it's really important for us to just try and enjoy it. And also try and appreciate the players that we have playing for this club, because it doesn't happen every day or every year that you will have a collection of players as talented to play for your football team. It
would be a tough pill to swallow if this group can't get a piece of silverware over the line in some capacity. And I think they will. But they are just that talented and that good. I mean, you know, since that Manchester United match in particular, which was a dark day, and I just think we all needed that reset. And like, I think just everyone needed to be told, I think, just how good they are. Relax a little bit and enjoy it. And I think, you know, we've talking about enjoying it. I think the one problem that we've developed now as a football club is that we've got a set play goal issue. We're not scoring any. We're only scoring open play goals, and I think it's a big problem, Rory.
I think we should replace who's that set piece coach called? I think
get Nicholas Jova.
Yeah,
Jova. Get rid.
Jova. Get him out.
Jova. Nicholas Jobless. That's who you are, mate. Get out. It's but you know, but we are opening up and we are playing a bit of a different style, and we are. Maybe that's because of how other teams are playing us. Maybe that's just just randomness. But
yeah,
we are now actually opening up a little bit, and I'm starting to see. Like, I think one of the things we wanted to see from Leeds, that then continued on to Chelsea, and then continued on to Sunderland, was just see the players smile. I was at the game at Sunderland, and what I think in other years it would be called maybe a slightly bad atmosphere.
Yeah,
it wasn't. Like, what it was a 3 p.m. Sunderland at home, very relaxed game. The first 5 minutes, you know, a lot of noise, whatever, and from then on, no nerves, no nothing. Sit back. Yeah, of course, Sunderland were very good. They fought. They're a really impressive team. They got some units up top, units at the back. Bit of an old school team in a lot of ways, but very impressive. But I think we had our scares, but ultimately, like, I think we really had the sense that we were the better team, and there was no sense of nerves at all throughout the stadium. And I think we just needed that.
Yeah.
I don't want to say boring, because I don't think it was a boring game, but like we just needed that. No nerves, just boring. 3-0, get it over the line, worry about City the next day.
Here's an interesting thought for you.
Oh, God.
If Arsenal playing at 3 p.m,
yeah,
do you think that's our most suited time for the rest of it? If we could play one time, one day, all of our Premier League games for the rest of the season, I think 3 p.m. Saturday is the sweet spot. You don't want to be Saturday morning, early kickoff.
No one likes that.
No one likes that. That's too early for players to get in their rhythm. You hear like player interviews, not necessarily from Arsenal players, but they say like you've got to try and have your match day food like all early and shifted.
Like 8
Well,
a.m.
it's not
stuff,
nice at all. Late night kickoffs under the lights. Everyone's had a few beers.
Yeah.
Crowd can be quite leery, I think, as we found.
I agree. Yeah.
Sunday, same thing again, because you have just probably seen all the other teams play.
And most important, you've probably seen your rivals win.
Exactly. So the pressure again is up.
And even if they've lost, it's pressure on to get,
Exactly.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Rory, but our next fixtures are 8 o'clock under the lights on Thursday, away at Brentford, the day after City play.
Yeah.
FA Cup Sunday at 4:30. We're at home to Wigan though. Away to Wolves, 8 o'clock on a Wednesday. Away to Tottenham, 4:30 Sunday. Home to Chelsea, 1st of March, 4:30. I'm going to assume that's a Sunday.
Yeah.
Brighton away, 7:30 evening game. And then we're 2 o'clock on 15th of March, which again, I think that's a Sunday afternoon though.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
We then EFL Cup 4:30. Again, that's a final though, but that is the day after my wedding. I'm sorry to those coming.
Sunday.
And then suddenly it's 3 p.m. kickoffs, but none of them are reallocated based on TV exposure. So
what's that? It takes
basically
from
what I'm
now
saying is that comfort is now gone.
6 weeks of
Although
uncomfortable games.
I think we play. I'm right in saying I think we play one more game than City. Within that, I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. So we have a game advantage, or will have played one more than them for a very long time.
Yeah, because they had their fixture against Palace postponed.
Is that away?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's good. I mean,
yeah, it is. So we'll see. We'll see when that gets rearranged.
We will.
We
and
shall.
Before we get into, I think, and we should talk about, I think this game block a little bit. Where do you sit on the Man City win last night, and how does that emotionally sit with you? And where do you see the season?
I think there's two ways to look at it. I think you have to either get caught up in watching every single City game and hate watching, as people say, and hoping obviously the opposition, hope the City lose. But again, you're basically taking on double the stress load of
it's not worth it
of a season. So do you do that because you want to? But also, I think that for me, I'm sort of suffering with. I kind of feel like I need to watch it for some weird reason. Do you know what I mean? I can't really if it's on TV, I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah.
As much as I hate watching it, I can't not watch it. But you hear other people who talk about it, and they're just like, look, we've got to focus on ourselves. It's all about us. Whatever happens with City will happen with City. And it just, as you say, it becomes very stressful. But I don't know. I wasn't expecting Liverpool to really win. So I even when the last goal happened right at the end, yes, it's disappointing, but at the same time,
I didn't think City would win. I thought they might draw, but
really?
I did not think they would win. Just the record there, and I think with 10 minutes for me, I kind of thought, and I don't mean because 9 points gap at this stage, for all of what people say, it isn't that big. Consider how many things there are left. But psychologically, I think it would have been we've seen this with Pep teams before when Liverpool have been flying. That when they don't feel like they've got a chance, they just focus elsewhere, and they will win the Champions League or they'll win the FA. They'll just basically go, right, we'll do the league next season. And I think that probably would have happened in their heart of hearts, and we would have had the breathing space if Liverpool had won. But them not only winning but coming back from 1-0 down in the last minute, I think that is more than everything they've needed to have a full shot of adrenaline in the arm. And I think they are going to hyper focus. They've got Diaz back, they've got Rodri back. Semenya's coming in and look amazing. Guehi's fit in. This is a very different City team to just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I don't just mean that from personnel, but I just mean literally in every mentality perspective you can think. And these are players that have done it before. Now, obviously, Kuzanov went off, and I think that's probably done them a favour, to be honest, because it means they'll just put Diaz back in quicker. All of the nerves are back, mate.
But they've still got to go. So they play Fulham next game.
At home.
Not easy. Fulham, a decent team.
Yeah.
Oscar Bob could come back and
Bobby Oscar.
yeah, exactly. Wreak havoc. The game after that is Newcastle at home under the lights. Newcastle haven't been fantastic,
They've been
sure.
shocking, and they've just absolutely mauled them at home in the League Cup.
True, but
yes, hey,
it's
look,
still, it's under the lights. It's still not easy. And the pressure that applies to us is also going to, in part, apply to them. Because if it gets to 60 minutes, 70 minutes, and it's 0-0, everyone gets a bit desperate.
And,
Do you know what I mean?
and to be absolutely fair, I think Liverpool. Sorry. I think City have, just like Liverpool have, really struggled against low blocks, and that Liverpool was not a low block. I don't know where their midfield was most of that game, and I think like the problem. City still have the problems that we have seen. Their form is ultimately really bad at the moment, but I just think maybe it's just of old scars. But the League Cup final, the game at the Etihad, potentially 2 Champions League games all coming in. That's a big. It's an opportunity.
Yeah,
I think and I think it's exciting, but we'll see how it goes. Like, I don't think we can really look at them too much.
Yeah.
They have an opportunity to move within 3 points of us on Wednesday.
Yes.
And then we play on Thursday away at Brentford.
Yeah.
Do we have any news on where Saka is?
Not yet.
Ødegaard?
In terms of return date, I think I'd probably say end of this. I'd probably say Spurs game, I reckon. I don't know.
So.
I don't know. And is there an argument to say that we're playing a little better without them?
I don't think that... I actually have a reason for this, and it's not personnel, I think. So, my sort of theory on the way we played over the last 3 games, which have all been without Saka and Ødegaard, I suppose Ødegaard played a bit in Leeds, is like, I think we've set up to play against teams that have allowed us... I don't know, I think we've set up sort of semi-incorrectly with teams, and then that's allowed us to make changes to go and win. And what I mean by that is I feel like we've got a low block beater of a front 3, and that's Trossard, that's Jesus, and it's Madueke.
And you're talking about right at the beginning of a game?
Right at the beginning of the game.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, I'd put Saka in that, but it's more that, like, Madueke is just the only one we have at the moment. So let's say Saka, Trossard, and Jesus, beginning of the game against low block. And then we have a big spaces team, and that's Gyokeres, that's Moni Madueke, and that's Martinelli. Not a lot of ball control in that team, but that is space in behind. If you actually look at the way we set up against Chelsea, it was, we're expecting Chelsea to come onto us. So from the success we had in the first game, let's let them come onto us. We'll have Gyokeres, we'll have Noni Madueke, and we'll have Martinelli up. So I can't remember, to be fair, if it was that 3. But basically, we had those kind of players up top. And then they just never came onto us. We're like, oh, right. Yeah. So then we changed it up, and, it actually ended up being okay. But then this game, we had basically a full game for control. It was Jesus, Trossard, and Madueke again. So it was all about against a low block team. But I don't know, they actually came at us quite a lot. Yeah. So then we changed it up a little bit. We did get the 1 goal, but I think we were pretty good. And then ultimately, I think we have a front 3 for one way of playing. We have a front 3 for other. And I guess the other side of that means that other teams can play. I think we kind of talk about this as much as we like, but actually we kind of forget that other teams can do tactics too. Yeah. And if they see these front 3s in front of us, I think they're the ones that, that's what I would be doing. I'd be doing the opposite of whatever that setup is for.
You wouldn't know it that other teams could attack when they came to the Emirates, but fair play to Sunderland. It was a really good game of football.
It was
good to see. There have been some bad ones at the Emirates this season.
God.
But I think they were more threatening as a team, even though I know the Emirates was a little more relaxed, as you said, from an atmosphere point of view. It was more, I felt like we were threatened more by a team actually coming at us and pressing hard than someone just sitting back and waiting to hit us on the counter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Massively.
So, and Robbie was a massive part of that. I thought he was immense.
Seriously good.
Big lad, isn't he?
He's a big boy. He gave us a real hard time.
Yeah, he did.
Saliba was, on the ropes for a bit, but in a good way. I think it was a good battle.
It was a good battle. And I think there were at times moments when the defense was a little out of kilter, unusually. What's the word? Not as structured as we normally are.
Yeah.
But but we got the job done, and I mean, what a difference having a bench full of fit attackers. Oh.
I think that was the difference between Liverpool and City yesterday, wasn't it? I mean, they just the bench, and City have been waning, I think, in their recent games, from the bench. But if you look at ours, like you say, I mean, we are. It seems like a few injuries are coming, but we are fully stacked still. Being able to make that change off the bench is crazy. And actually, just having a look at the game, being 1-0 up again, big spaces. Martinelli, Gyokeres come on. Who was on the left at that point as well? I think Eze comes on, big space player.
Yeah, exactly.
Or did he start?
No,
he didn't. He didn't.
No, he came on.
I thought that was interesting, actually. Yeah, he did play well.
They went back to the old Havertz in midfield.
We did, and God, what a difference he makes, man. I don't know what it is. Just the way he connects everything.
Yeah.
He was unfortunate not to score in the top corner. He was really good.
That I found really interesting was that we were willing to take shots on from outside the box.
Yeah, massively.
So there was 2 identical chances. One Zubmendi scored for, but the one just before that, Rice had a shot that went just past the post, but it was the exact same setup, whereas Trossard on the left, drawing in 2 defenders, then laying it off for either Trossard or Rice. Sorry, either Rice or Zubmendi, just outside the box. But it's good to see.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because we've been crying out for it for ages, and we've got the players to do it.
Yeah,
we really do. It's I don't think people realise how hard that Zubmendi strike is from a technical standpoint to hit it with the outside of a foot to go near post and to get it that perfect.
Off post.
Unbelievable.
I think it was ridiculous. He was sensational again.
But
we are doing more shots outside the box, and it is something I've kind of been thinking. I don't know why we're not doing more of it. I don't know. I do think if you're facing a deep low block, having someone that can shoot from outside the box, like Trossard did against Sunderland or whatever, that makes a huge difference. And we don't really tend to do it. I don't know, maybe it's a confidence thing, maybe it's a bloody XG coaching, low opportunity, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. But I think it's something that this team really can do. We've seen Rice score, those free kicks. We've seen Zubmendi now score 5-6 times this season, maybe more.
6 times.
He's been sensational. I just don't even know there's any more words that we can say for just how good he's been.
Is he the most underrated player in the Premier League right now?
Yeah, I mean...
I haven't heard many fans of other clubs even speak about him.
I think he's a very quiet individual.
Doesn't play in a sexy position.
Doesn't play in a sexy... I think with centre-backs and sixes, it takes years for people to really kind of...
But he's scoring now as well, which is the main reason why Rodri got so many plaudits or so much attention last time.
Why he got Ballon d'Or.
Well, exactly, but that's because he was scoring big goals in big games.
And dictating the play.
Exactly.
But... and Zubmendi's absolutely adding it to that, and I could really do with Rodri getting injured or something, couldn't we? Jesus, but
we've been banging the drum for Zubmendi to get his plaudits. Is there a argument now that he comes into the Player of the Year contention?
Well, it's going to be one of those that whoever wins the league will have a player from their team.
Well, you say that, but you speak to United fans, and they are adamant that Bruno is favourite.
I mean, he's amazing.
He has been incredible.
He's been incredible. But 3 games, man. Or 4.
Yeah.
They've won 4 games.
No, he has been good, but I agree. It is. You think you say Arsenal fans get carried away? Jeez Louise.
It is crazy.
Talk about winning the league.
Yeah, it's crazy. They do think they're winning the league.
Some of them think they're genuinely in a chance within a chance of winning the league.
And don't get me wrong, they can get a summer right in perhaps next season. Who knows? But 4 games.
Yeah.
4 games.
That Amorim appointment just looks worse and worse with every game, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
Whilst we're quickly talking about other clubs, are Spurs going down?
We have the opportunity to do the funniest thing.
Realistically, all jokes aside, how much out of 10? What do you rate that? Well, how much are they in danger out of 10? 10 being they're getting relegated, 0 being they're safe. What do you rank them at now?
So West Ham. I'll tell you what, West Ham's goal difference is not healthy. I think they'll be fine, annoyingly. I think they'll be okay. Because really, you need West Ham to go on a run, which they can do.
They are on a run.
They can do it. They play City at home next
West Ham have won their last... We've won 3 of their last 4. And the only one they lost to against Chelsea, they lost 3-2 and they had a player sent off.
Genuine
remember when it
question.
was sent off,
Would
but-
you have taken City winning to see Spurs?
City winning the league.
No. Oh, okay. Would you
Give up the league.
give up the league to watch Spurs get relegated? I think the answer is no. Actually, to be fair,
No, but
it would be funny.
It would be an all-timer.
I think if we were to lose the league, we would need Spurs to go down just to have that. It's not impossible.
It's not crazy. Like the thing is, it's not crazy now.
But they'll get rid of Frank if they. Who have they got? Newcastle.
They'll lose that.
Spurs. Sorry, so Newcastle, Arsenal.
No.
Fulham away.
No.
Palace.
Draw.
That's at home. Liverpool away.
No.
Forest.
Maybe.
Sunderland away.
No.
Brighton at home. Yeah. And then Wolves.
Wolves.
Oh, no,
And then they've got Villa. Their last 4 games are Villa away, Leeds at home, not easy, Tottenham away, Everton at home.
It's mad because they've got the best centre-backs in the world, Rory.
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand how they continuously
I know.
are in like a relegation battle with the best
It's baffling.
centre-backs in the world.
It's baffling.
Which I keep hearing. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. I mean, that's could be objectively hilarious.
And club legend and icon Christian Romero, who
He's out for the Arsenal game now, which I was a bit disappointed by.
he likes an early bath.
He does like an
He
early
likes
bath.
an early bath.
I don't understand the Romero thing. Like,
I don't either.
genuinely, I think he's got good physical attributes.
Yep.
But like many players do, but he just seems. I think because he's kind of wears his heart in his chest, but thumping defender. But he's always out of position. Gets sent off more than anyone I've ever seen. Doesn't have a brain. Thinks he's a hero, so charges up the pitch any given time, leaving God knows how many dog legs. No wonder Van de Ven's injured all the time.
Says mean things about the board.
Says mean things about the board. Yeah, weird guy, man. Weird guy.
But I mean, give him another contract.
Just sign him up.
Let's
mate.
renew that.
I'm
bad
actually
boy.
a bit gutted he can't play against us, to be honest. Anyway, that's enough about Tottenham. Talk to me about your boy Victor Gyokeres. 2 goals, big spaces, and a couple more of these.
Yeah, me likey Victor Gyokeres at the moment.
Ever since we went a bit hard on him,
We did. We went too hard.
and I think it was kind of fair.
I
be
kind of
honest.
think you play what's in front of you in terms of like you say what's in front of you, and at the time he was not doing that well. And
I think the criticism was completely fair.
Yeah.
I just think 2 things. I think he's turned it around a bit. He looks a bit fitter, a bit bouncier. And I think we're playing to a style that suits him
Agree.
in big spaces at the right times.
completely agree.
You know?
Completely agree.
I still think he's got the biggest impact off the bench. I think Martinelli does as well. I think they're a good duo.
Yep.
I think when a game opens up, that's Gyokeres.
Mhm.
That's when we've seen him succeed. And he's a
completely
bit
agree.
untidy. He can run into like big spaces and just
Maybe like
put his laces through it.
exactly, and it comes on when Arsenal 1-0 up, the other team's pushing for a goal, spacing behind.
Yeah, strong.
It's perfect for him. Not the cleanest of strikes.
Ever.
Really.
Yeah, but I don't know why, because he's someone that can really hit it.
I know, but we don't care.
No, I don't care.
And that's now 8 goals and assists. Sorry, 8 goals or assists in his last 8 games.
How early do you reckon he can win the Ballon d'Or?
You may as well give it to him now.
Give it to him now.
But
now.
he's on 12 goals this season.
Inter, Leeds, Chelsea, Atletico twice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's scoring good.
But 12, have you said? I mean, okay,
He's
now,
on pace for 20.
Yeah, if you say Gyokeres 20 goals first season in the Premier League, right when we first signed him,
Yeah.
people might have been, I'd quite like a few more, but I'll take it. It's not bad.
Yeah,
It's not the worst in the world. And
Yeah,
now he's on
but
12.
also he's a £55 million player. Like, he's not like he's a £55 million player. And
So I had a discussion with a colleague who's not an Arsenal fan, and he was saying that Arsenal signed Gyokeres to start, and I said from the outset it looks like that, but I don't think from everything you read about from the reporters who are very close to the club, they always said that's not the case. It was always going to be Havertz, especially to start the season, and he probably would have done if he hadn't got injured. It's just he got injured during pre-season, so Gyokeres had to start against United, then Havertz got injured against United, and then Gyokeres had to play for the next couple of months. I think you can tell now that Havertz he's obviously a much better player than Gyokeres from a technique and fit perspective for Arsenal, but Gyokeres was bought as a squad player who would play a lot of games.
Yeah.
But we need, football nowadays is about squad depth and rotation and all that, and not just having 11 players on the field. It's about having a full, in our case, 65-man squad. So
it is.
Yeah. So I don't know what you think. I don't think he was initially bought as like the out and out would start 38 games.
No.
Striker.
No chance. No. And it was way too early for him anyway. And I think Havertz was always the other option. We got Jesus. No. There was always going to be a plan. And I think it was kind of a plan for both of them together at points, and that's what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Ever since Havertz has gone in midfield, like all of our strikers have got better.
Yeah, I agree.
Everything, like Martinelli looks better. Just things look so much healthier. It's
There was a pass that kind of summed up having Havertz in the team, and it was when we just scored.
Yeah.
And then
Jesus,
Havertz got the ball. I think we just defended like a corner or something.
Yeah.
And Havertz got the ball very quickly, and on the turn fired it through to Jesus, who had just missed his run on the halfway line and was just called offside. But it was so quick. I just think with other players, they would have either passed it out wide or took another touch, and the moment kind of would have been gone. So, long may it continue. And I'm hoping, as I say, I kind of feel like, given what happened at the end of last season with us not having a fully fledged striker who can get in behind, we developed habits of playing to that system, and I think it's taken us a long time to get rid of that. Like the slow build-up play, because we know that like Marino was never going to get in behind, so we always had to go out wide to look for the cross in. This probably didn't happen because Arteta is obviously far cleverer than we are when it comes to tactics.
It's a really interesting.
But when you look at it from the first bit to the beginning of the season, we sat here and spoken about how we are playing way too slow. We should be playing more direct through the middle to suit Gyokeres, but all we're doing is playing out wide, and then it's coming back around the edge of the box, and it's slow and doesn't really suit us. Whereas now we've got players who can actually do it, and it's kind of rejigged the system.
I've never put that 2 and 2 together, but I do actually think that's you're definitely onto something. Like I
think so.
I've never,
If Mikel Arteta's listening, then I'm only a phone call away for another tactical brain.
Well, you joke, but clearly, Liam Rossignol has been listening to like either ChatGPT or Match of the Day, or LinkedIn, how to defend Arsenal corners. Thinking he's a genius.
Oh, I wish we'd scored that corner. I wish we'd scored that corner.
Do you know what was really funny on that? Is that they put 3 up. Sorry, they put 3 back up, which I don't think is a bad idea.
Yeah.
But only 2 of us went, so we suddenly were one even more an advantage. It was like, and we nearly did score.
He's a strange man.
I have to say, I don't really
Did you see the egregious act of Tommy Setford being in the other halves or the opponent's half at the beginning of the match during the warm-ups, pre-game warm-ups?
That was so performative and strange. Like, one of the things, like, I think he's been a bit unfairly treated. I think he's going to be a really good manager. I think he's a very, very good quality coach.
Doesn't help himself though.
But he doesn't help himself. Like, I'm not being funny. I don't think I've ever seen a warm-up where the goalkeeper coach isn't in the opponent's half helping them practice free kick. Like, both that's the thing. That's what they do, right?
But it was the fact that
I've never seen a warm-up without it.
He kind of spotted the camera on him.
Yeah. And he started pointing. I'm not sure he was pointing at anything.
Even as he was like walking to like go and tell the players to get the F off, their side of the pitch, he was still like checking to see if looking at the side of his eye to see if the camera was still on him. And it's just like, grow up, man. It's honestly, you're not. You're 2 games into a role which you should never have got, and you're kind of acting like you've won the quadruple. Do you know what I mean?
Really strange guy. Did you also enjoy John Terry?
Love John Terry.
As a 45-year-old man, I'm going to guess. I don't know.
Who cares?
45-year-old man filming himself on TikTok.
Yeah.
Watching the game, waiting for Chelsea to score a last-minute winner.
Yeah.
Gets upset when Chelsea obviously don't score a last-minute winner.
Yeah.
Arsenal scored a last-minute winner. Watches Wesley Fofana cry.
Yeah.
And then the next day goes on news saying how we were over-celebrating and how it's only the Carling Cup and we hadn't won
it's how
anything.
we
And I
already,
thought,
won the
hang
cup.
on.
Yeah.
Weren't you the one filming yourself about to score a last-minute winner and then have a player cry? Oh,
Bizarre.
It's always a good day when we beat Chelsea.
It is.
It is, I have to say.
Quite frequent.
Shall we do our man of the matches and dick of the days?
We sure can. Man of the match? Who's yours?
I actually think it's obvious now because he did score, but I think Mendy was unbelievable again. Every single game now. It's almost boring.
I would be okay if he was to date my sister.
I've got news for you already.
Him and Bukayo Saka, I'd feel comfortable with if any of the Arsenal players were to date my sister.
Well, both of them?
Not both of them.
Just one of them?
One of them.
Okay.
Let's clear that up.
Oh, dear. That's nice. No, they're sweet boys. I think there's a lot of sweet boys.
I think that's the nicest thing I can say about him.
There are a lot of sweet boys in the team. Declan.
Yeah.
Bukayo.
Saliba,
lovely man. Gabriel, cool. I mean, they're just a bunch of cool guys.
Yeah. Trossard, very nice.
Just,
We're just nice
nice lads.
Bunch of lads.
Nice bunch of boys.
Compared to like Chelsea. And
Bad bunch of boys.
You look at like
don't make me list.
Garnacho, Gyokeres, Enzo.
Don't make me do my.
There are some absolute nobbins there.
Don't make me do my ex Fergie players list of disgrace. Which I won't do. Which I will do in the pub.
Seeing a lot of them.
Do you know what we could do more of?
What?
Is more people who played under Fergie to go on podcasts.
Yeah, we should actually.
That would be.
We should.
We don't have enough of it, Rory. We really don't.
We certainly don't. And some of their content is thrilling. Like when they talk about Arteta's tight trousers.
Yeah,
that was a good podcast.
They are reaching. Anyway,
it's quite telling when Steve Bruce, who is a former clubmate and United legend, tells people like Paul Scholes just to maybe shut up. Because they're talking so much nonsense.
It is ridiculous, isn't it? It is ridiculous. Who's your man of the match?
Man of the match, Martinelli.
Mate, he was phenomenal when he came on again. Finding himself a little super sub role.
Yep.
And he's very, very good at it.
Not just locked to the wings. He's floating around and making himself a nuisance, and I'm all for it.
Left, right, middle. I love it, mate.
Yeah.
He's looking good, and I know super sub might not be a great tag, but finisher. He's a finisher. But him, Gyokeres, these are the kind of players that are big space running into
Eze.
Yeah, Eze, Noni as well, to be honest. Although I think Noni off like when he starts looks pretty good, but there is a bit of a thing with Noni developing that he is a bit of like he's not really doing much end product. And I was speaking to a Chelsea fan the other day. It's like, this is like literally the Noni we had at Chelsea. But he does make so much stuff happen. It's very difficult to look past.
Yeah, but you take the 50 misses and misplaced passes or whatever for that one moment, which is going to give you a goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I don't think there are too many players in the league, as we've said before, that can do what he does, which is just pure chaos. And
he is a chaos merchant, and it does get you off your seat.
He does, and I think like what I like about him is I don't think even he knows really what he's doing with his feet. So like the defender has no chance at all. But I love it. He's one of the most skillful players we've seen at the Emirates for a while, just from like taking on a player and being successful assets.
Genuinely, every time he gets the ball, I think, he's already beaten the player, so what's next?
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I mean? It's like
100%.
It's always really straight. He does need to sort out his boots.
Why?
You seen this? Both games I've sort of sat.
I saw one flew off.
And
then he continued to play.
Yeah, that was against Chelsea.
Yeah.
You went playing the socks, like, mate, put your shoe on. And then first 5 minutes against Sunderland, someone just rakes him in the back of the heel, and it's ripped.
Boot flew off. There are players who
get better boots, man.
There are players who play with their laces undone, and I think that is like
utter woke nonsense. Mate.
Yeah,
that's what it is. No, that's very strange. Who's your dick of the day?
Dick of the day. It's pretty easy, this one.
Oh, I know who you're going to go for.
Do you?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I've had to mute my TV twice actually.
Yeah.
Because it's got to a point where I can't listen to anymore. And it's a real shame that he's the Sky Sports #1 supposed analyst or whatever, because he's anything but at the moment. It's Gary Neville, and I just can't stand him. I'm getting to the point now where I'm just like, it's getting more and more obvious about his hatred for Arsenal. That it's not enjoyable watching an Arsenal game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, given how passionate he was about City winning yesterday, like, he was really gunning for
I don't
it.
know. I muted it. Didn't listen.
He was. But I think, I don't know. It feels like the way he talks about Arsenal going to win the league and bigging us up,
Yeah,
is with the true hope.
Yeah.
That he can tear us down
100%.
at the end, I think.
100%.
And don't get me wrong, it's rivalries.
It's all calculated.
It is a bit of fun, but
he's creating a narrative to then destroy it.
Yeah,
that's his whole game plan.
But ultimately, it's 6 points is not a lot.
It's not.
It's a 2-game swing. It's one game and a game at the Etihad.
It's not at all.
Anything can happen.
It's not at all. The silence was deafening when Szoboszlai's free kick went in.
Yeah,
and there was just no reaction from him. Normally, at a goal of that magnitude and like quality, he'd be all over the place, doing his little stupid like scream. But he said nothing, and it was very strange. He's
was quite.
He's normally
surreal.
For a man who's got a very big mouth. He was unusually quiet then.
Yeah. No, fair enough.
Who's your dick of the day?
I think I'm going to give it to myself. You know.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm the big fat dick of the day.
Why are you the dick of the day? What have you done?
Well, when Szoboszlai did score that goal,
yeah. Oh, you believed?
I believed.
Yeah.
And I've only got myself to blame there.
Really?
I don't think I've fully believed.
What percentage were you up to?
I was like 85.
Really?
Yeah. Like I was like 90.
Were you mapping where you're going to stand for the parade?
Yeah, well, exactly. I was like, are they going to go past my house in Holloway? Are they going to, all that sort of stuff? And no. It was like, it was so much of a psychological blow. I thought, oh yeah, this is like, I don't think we're going to win by 9 points, but 9 points is a long way. Losing at Anfield, which they've never won there. Oh, the one thing I did enjoy actually was, just I suppose on Gary Neville, was that every time we go to Anfield, all Gary Neville says is, Arsenal have to win at Anfield if they're going to win the league. They have to. They have to.
Yeah.
They've got to go to Anfield and win. They've got to go to Etihad and win. They have to. They have to.
Yeah.
And then in this game yesterday, Pep Guardiola's only ever won once at Anfield. So, he's won like eight leagues. But yeah, no, I'm going to give it to myself. I fully believed, and that was wrong of me.
Yeah, you learn.
You do learn.
You learn though,
because the swing from believing, to almost within 5 minutes, not believing, anymore.
It's quite harsh.
It's quite nice to do still believe, but you know what I mean. Like it's like, oh, that's a swing.
But it's funny because I've been listening to my fair share of Arsenal reactions and podcasts and things like that. And there's some takes saying, yes, like it would be amazing to be 9 points clear.
Yeah.
But it would also be quite nice to drag this title race out a little bit just to harm or hurt City even more if we do win it.
I mean, I guess
I don't know where the nerves would be on that, but you kind of want to give them the pain that City have delivered to us year after year.
Well, look, you know my take on this, and that is I've never seen, since Pep took over, City lose a title race.
When they're winning it?
When they're in the title race.
So you're saying that we're kind of stuffed?
No, I think it can change. Right? It's our challenge to overcome. But when Liverpool won it, we were in the title race for a bit, and Liverpool beat us, but we weren't really in it. But Liverpool beat us. They didn't really beat City. And then the other time, they were so far ahead that City, they weren't in it. There was no race.
You're just talking about Arsenal and City, not...
No, Liverpool and City as well. Anyone.
No, because Liverpool won just by a point. Or was that City?
City won by a point.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. And then Liverpool won by 19 points.
Yeah.
And then the other one was just when, and that was in COVID.
You are correct.
So, I hate to say it, but I
You're kind of insinuating that City are going to win.
No, but I'm saying it's up to us to really go and do something that no team's really ever done. And I think we've got the team to do it.
Yeah, it's kind of, we've got the chess pieces in our armoury. It's just using them in the correct way for the correct games.
Well, against United was one game where I did think I can see the nerves, and I didn't like. I was a bit like, if this is going into the last 10 games, like no way. Like there's no way we can win a league. It wasn't. It was freezing up in key moments. I saw it against Forest. We saw it against United, and just like high leverage, big impact moments. Are you going to make a difference? Who's stepping up? And at that point, it was no one. And I think the Arteta palate cleansing, the press conference, going and smashing Leeds, smashing Sunderland, knocking Chelsea out. There's a calmness and a change that I can see in them.
What do you think you did? What methods do you think you use to calm us?
An oily massage.
One after the
He
other.
got Gunnosaurus in.
Yeah, nice.
The Gunnosaurus gave everyone a nice oily massage.
Few light bulbs.
Couple
massages.
Couple massages, yeah.
A lot of happy men.
And on that note,
Should we talk about the Brentford game?
Let's.
What changes would you make for the Bees?
Well, is Saka coming back? Because I have to say,
Let's pretend he's not. What changes would you make?
I think as a Brentford, you attend Brentford regularly. Would you say they would be low blocking us?
No.
They're going to come at us.
Yeah.
I would go Madueke. I go Martinelli.
I think there's a difference. They're very direct. Like they will. When they break, they all break. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a good game. It should be a really good game.
I think I'd swap Trossard for Martinelli because Trossard was cramping up a bit, and I think that would be it.
Yeah.
I'd think I'd like to bring Gyokeres on late.
Yeah.
Havertz has got to start.
They'll be knackered as well for having played at St James's. That was a really taxing game.
Oh yeah, of course.
They make the same points as Liverpool.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
14 games left. Same points as Liverpool.
What would you do? Would you make any changes?
I'd think about resting Havertz.
Do you be tempted to rest? Yeah. Would you be tempted to start Eze?
Yes, I would actually.
Let me just.
I would.
Why are loads of teams sort of starting at 8:01 tonight? Anyway,
I would be tempted to start Eze. Who would I start up top? Well, it depends on what happens with Trossard. Could play Eze on the left.
I'd like to see Eze on the left, mate. To be honest, I'd like to see Eze, Havertz. So I'd like to see the same.
There has to be a bit of like rotation with Havertz.
I know.
Well, actually, when is the next game? Because like,
Thursday.
And when's the next game after that? Hang on.
I think it's.
Stay tuned, everyone. Brentford, and then it's
Wigan at home on Sunday, so we've got a week.
Okay, fine. So
and that can be the kids.
Play, and then we've got Wolves, and then even worse, even easier, we've got Spurs. So I think
play the kids.
Yeah.
Well, we can regret saying that.
Good
to see Norgard get on for a minute.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like anyway.
Maybe he's one actually could play. Maybe the rest is Zubimendi.
Ben White.
Yeah. No, Wigan. I think play for. Yeah, I think keep it as is. Not many changes. See if Trossard's still fit. And then rest against Wigan. Bring Ethan back from loan for one day for Wigan, then send him back out.
I actually think we should do that. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'd keep the back four. I think Calafiori needs to play himself into a bit of form. So
yeah, I agree.
Good to see him back. Cool. Shall we leave it there?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, look, Rory, lovely to speak to you. Thanks so much for coming on. Everyone listening at home, thanks so much. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.